Let's get this party started. Hello there, everyone. Right now it's 4:01 on November 3rd. For today's announcement, tomorrow Pyro bids fond farewell to Yuka. It's hard to say goodbye, but we will share lunch in her next adventure. Be sure to stop by for one last chat before she leaves. With that, I'll get back to work supporting you in your enjoyment of the island. Alright. Oh yeah, we do have a thing from Jolly Red. So today's just going to be a simple day. The election is today. Remember to go vote. If you're in line, they have to they have to let you vote. Right? As long as you're in line by the time voting stops, they have to let you vote. I already voted. But yeah, if you can, if you have not, go out and vote. Yeah, I decided to do the stream around now. I don't know. It just kind of made sense, you know. But then for actual like things we're doing today, we have all the sea creatures we need to go get, so we're gonna start looking for those today. Specifically, I want to find the sea pig, which is I think one of the only things available right now that we can actually go find. Because we got the damselfly yesterday. God, our shovel looks so ugly. I know somebody's birthday was coming up. Did I miss that? Is that tomorrow? That's tomorrow, yeah. It's Lucky's birthday. Okay. I was like, I knew something was going to happen soon. Here's this. Hey, look, there's our boy Lucky. There's fossil number 3. Hey, Lucky, how you doing? Hi, how are you doing? I'm gonna have a real hard day today. I'm gonna go real hard today. Snack hard, yell hard. He's a good boy. Alright, nothing there. Nothing up here. We do have pumpkins today. I can harvest them. It's not that big of a deal. Here's our money tree. I'll go put this over there later. This did nothing, much to my disappointment. Nope. Anything down here? Ah, mushroom. It could be up here. I mean... No, not. So we must have missed it somewhere along the way, because it can't be over here anywheres. Because look at all these forkin' turnips. God, so many turnips. I mean, I guess it could be on Fruit Island. That's a possibility. Or, like, up in that area. Yeah, we should probably head up there. Nope. Nothing. There's a tall Linky boy. Nothing over here. Anything? Nope. I have no idea where this last fossil is. Normally shit like this is hidden in the flowers, but I don't see anything hidden in the flowers today. I do need to start collecting mushroom DIYs, so maybe we'll start getting those here soon. I'll put that away. I'll also put that away. And we got that Moody painting we bought yesterday. Oh, we didn't. There we go. Nothing. Huh, yeah, normally when I'm missing something, it's normally hidden in those flowers. But I don't see anything today, so that's kind of a disappointment. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm always worried it's gonna spawn behind Snurch, like up here, but it never. But I only think that's ever happened once. Same thing with the bottom of Fruit Island. Like it can't. I've seen it spawned at the bottom of Fruit Island once, but it hasn't happened since. All right. What can I do? Assess my fossils. Splendid, yes. He already has all those. Some things never change, you know. Let's make a donation. And let's get our Moody painting. Yep. I shall treat this donation with honor. Alright, let's go check our turnip prices, I guess, because we can do that. And we'll go pumpkin harvest, I guess, and do the other thing. I should just pull up turnips now. Actually, maybe I should go harvest pumpkins first, because they're not going to take up that much inventory space. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. I'm looking for turnip prices. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's harvest all these bad boys. Yeah, I know I could get more by watering them, but I'm lazy. It's not like we need them any. Halloween's over. It's not like we need pumpkins anymore. The only value they have to us is for money. So, on my quest to... Well, not really a quest, but, right, occasionally I try out, like, new beers and whatnot. New, like, hard seltzers. Like, I think it was on stream where I tried out the White Claw for the first time. After hearing people talk about it for, like, months. I also tried out the Austin East ciders on stream. I think... they were both okay. Today I have Truly... Which is, I looked it up, so I was like, I heard they were like another cider, And I like the idea of a pineapple cider, right? Because I love pineapple. But when I looked it up, it was just, I also saw they had a lemonade. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, I need to get something for the election. So I went there and I got some of the lemonades. So I got the variety pack, but I have the original lemonade. I haven't actually tried it yet. But yeah, this is it's a hard seltzer. It's called Truly. Yeah, no, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's basically like a hard seltzer lemonade, but not like a spiked lemonade. It's a little different, but yeah, no, not bad. But yeah, and then at some point I'm gonna have to try Voodoo Ranger, right? At like some point I'm gonna have to try, because I don't know, I just always hear about them and hear about how good they are, and I'm like, oh, well, okay, that sounds interesting, right? And it's all about like where you place the ads and whatnot, right? Like I've said before, I've seen tons of ads for Macca's over the years. Nobody has ever had a better Macca's ad than just listening to Michael Jones talk about like eating like 10 Big Macs on Off Topic. That's a better ad for Macca's than any ad I've ever seen on TV. So yeah, sometimes it just matters where you place the ad. And Voodoo Ranger is definitely placing it in the right place. My headphones fell. Alright, let's see. Let's sell everything. Yeah, God, this isn't nearly as many pumpkins as we normally do, because we normally fill up an inventory. But I'm kind of fine with that. What are my turnip prices? 68. So they could start going up on Thursday. They could. So we're not selling it tomorrow. We'll maybe sell it on either Thursday or Friday. That's kind of the hope. Do I need another? I feel like my watering can's gonna break, but I don't think I'm gonna buy another one at the moment. You know, we're just gonna water the top flowers. Like, I know I always need more purples, but I have a surplus of purples at the moment, and I need to make sure the top ones work. I just noticed the mushrooms in the window. Yeah. Ugh. I mean, we've got, what, 1, 2, 3 purples, plus we have a 4th one down there, and none of these have done anything. I think we're good for the moment. Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about anything else. So let's head back to the house and put everything away. Or, you know, just the mushrooms, because I think that's all we gotta worry about actually putting away. let's grab the wetsuit out of storage. It's under clothing. Alright, so let's pull up our Bugapedia thingy. Oops, not construction consultation. We don't need our path pass at the moment. Yeah, no, I'm not going to worry about that. Give me a second. I'm opening everything up. Where is it? There we go. Just giving it a second to load. Alright, so we've got bugs here. If we come over here, this is my list of the bugs and fixed and whatnot. So let's start with bugs. I think we have we got the damselfly yesterday. I see that right there. Yeah. So this is also there's a much neater looking chart in the Discord. So yeah, go look at that. I'm gonna actually switch back. But we've got the damselfly. I'm pretty sure we have the mole cricket right there. And I know for a fact we have the tarantula. Yep. So that's green. That's all good to go. I know there's like an app that will do this for you, but I've never actually done it before. Bitterling. Do we? I know we have the bitterling. At least I'm pretty sure we do. Oh, was it the first thing? I didn't even notice that. Yep, we've got the bitterling. I'm pretty sure we have the blue marlin. Yep. We do not have the tuna, which we'll probably go looking for sometime later in the week, maybe. We have the puffer fish, but we do not have the blowfish. And I'm pretty sure this is the football fish. So we're missing the tuna and the blowfish from that one. And then if we come over here, we have the Dungeness crab, even though I spelled it Dingen. Even though it's spelled with an I for some reason here. Dungeness crab is what, this one? Yeah. So we have Dungeness crab. We have, I think this is Red King. We have the Cumber. We have Snow Crab, which was this one. And we're just missing the Sea Pig, which is going to be probably this one. I don't know what's right here. And then we have everything donated except for the Spider Crab. Right, we're missing whatever's here, and we're going to need to get ourselves another Spider Crab at some point. Because we only ever find the one. But yeah, so we're almost done with sea creatures. But today we're just looking, because of times, if I pull it back up here, this Sea Pig is available right now. Tuna is also available right now, but we're not going to worry about that. And then Blowfish isn't. So at some point later in the week, we're going to come back and we're going to get the Sea Pig today, hopefully. We're going to go out and find it. And then hopefully at some point later in the week, we'll go get the Blowfish and we'll go get the tuna. Right? We have some fish bait. Like, I do have a little bit of fish bait, but I want more, of course. So, hopefully at some point in the future, we'll get more. Also, blaze it. Yeah, blaze it. But yeah, hopefully so at some point later in the week, we'll go out and we'll go looking for the tuna and the blowfish. So we'll do a late night stream. I don't know when. But for the next few days, we're working with Yuka and helping her out. Or we're looking for Yuka's replacement, which we'll go say goodbye to her at the end of the stream. So I want really... Is it really slow bubbles or really fast bubbles? I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it's really slow bubbles. But maybe I'm getting that backwards. I also remember this sea pig is stupid fast, if I remember correctly. Oh, so close. Oh, we got another Chamber Nautilus. We got another Apostle. So this looked like slow bubbles. So I think, yeah, I think we're looking for slow bubbles. We do also want to find a thing to give to Pascal today. Is it a scallop? I don't remember what they are, but we do want to find one to give to Pascal. Okay, I don't know what size bubbles we're looking for. I just know we are. It's an octopus. I should give an octopus to Octavian at some point. Unless somebody already did. No, I don't think anybody did. I think someone gave an octopus to Marina. Or to Yuka, or something like that. Somebody weird had an octopus in their house. It was kind of funny. So the elections today, remember to go vote. Voting is super important. There's nothing stopping you from taking your Switch, and while you wait in line, play Switch, assuming voting lines are that long. There's nothing they can do to stop you from doing that. Oh, it's a red king crab. It's a royal flush. So the reason why we already have all the the crabs and whatnot is because when I visited Tyrell's Island in the Southern Hemisphere, a few times actually, we went diving and we found basically all the crabs then. The only crabs I think we have from my island are the Gazami and the mitten crab. Every other crab we got from one of our mini visits to him. And we only ever got a single spider crab. So that's why, even though I have a spider crab, we don't have one donated to the museum. Because I only got a single one. And I'd rather have used it in Crab Rave than the other thing. And I think we have all the other types of crab in Crab Rave. Like, I think there's only, what, like 5 crabs, and I think we have them all already. Because while Crab Rave wasn't what I originally set out to make, it kind of just happened along the way. Because I originally had plans for something else, because, like, that's why I have a lobster in storage. Is because I originally planned to do something with, like, a crab and a lobster that ended up not happening. Yeah. So, let's get this one first. It's a whelk. Or a turban shell, I mean. So what have I been doing? So, I haven't played Pikmin or anything. I maybe will tonight, hopefully. Probably. I don't know, we'll see. Another turban. But I have been watching Animus. I think yesterday we talked about My Roommate as a Cat, and I said, oh, I know what I'm going to watch next. And I started it, and I finished it this morning. Well, technically earlier in the day, because when I got up this morning, I was like, I could stream now, but, I'm going to wait a little bit. And then I made lunch. I made some pasta for lunch. It was okay. The pasta was okay. It was a little... I used some spices. I used some, I'm not... Yeah, it was a little spice. I probably put in a little too much spice into it. So it had a bit of a kick that I didn't really care for, but it probably tasted better at the end of the day. I'm not a spicy food guy. I'm just not. I mean, I'll have it from time to time, but I do it more for like flavor and seasoning than I do for actual spice, because I cannot handle spice. I'm not one of those like white people who like thinks ketchup is spicy, right? I'm not one of those assholes. But yeah, I just don't like spicy foods. But yeah, but I was watching some animes. I rewatched one of my favorite shows. Definitely top 10. I don't know if I'd say top 5, maybe. Recovery of an MMO Junkie. It's it's this nice little romance story about a girl who a woman, I guess, because she's in her 30s, who becomes a NEET. And she's like spends all her time playing MMOs, but it's a love story at the end of the day. And there's this other guy, and there's this guy, and oh, it's just one of my it's 10 episodes, 11 with an OVA. And it tells its entire story in that 10 episodes, and I love it. Or in technically you only need the 10, but the 11's a nice little touch, especially the first half. But I just love it. I love the characters so much. It's so heartfelt. It's fun. It's funny. Ah, God. I love it so much. It's one of my favorites of all time. And I just like, yeah, it's a nice romance. And I like, it's kind of like, because it's like, on one hand, like, half of the story is like in the MMO, and then the other half is her in the real world. And it's interesting because at no point do they ever say like, oh, her being a NEET is like a bad thing, right? It's called Recovery of an MMO Junkie, but at no point do they ever say like, oh, she's a bad person for being a NEET or whatever, right? I don't know. I just really I don't want to say too much about it. I just really fucking enjoy it. It's a nice little romance that just, oh God, I love so much. No love triangles. Well, I mean, there's this one guy who kind of is there, but he's more about like teasing them than he is actually like a romantic rival. So I'd say no real love triangle. Just straight cut to the point. Ah, God, it's so much fun. I fucking love it so much. And watching it reminded me of another romance anime, and now I'm kind of like, oh, I want to watch that one again, because I haven't seen that one in a while. And so now I'm probably gonna go do that, and we'll talk about that in the next few days. Maybe even tomorrow. But yeah, I love Recovery of an MMO Junkie. I love the way they do her eyes. Right? Like like when most like drawn characters, right, you have like the black pupils, but just to emphasize how dead she is inside, she has white pupils. And it fucking sells it, man. Just how like dead she is inside, and how like she's been destroyed by the corporate world. Ah, God. And while they do sexualize her a little bit, I mean, it is anime after all. They never really go that far. And the one joke I do think of at the very end is actually kind of funny. Because, yeah, stuff happens. Okay, there's actually 2 jokes in the final episode. Now that I'm thinking about it. They're both kind of funny. They're both funny in their own way. God, what a great show. Great fucking anime. I love it so much. I love me a good romance, right? I do. And I'm one of those assholes who will defend the love triangle. I've said that before. If a love triangle is good, I will defend a love triangle. I'll defend a harem anime as well. Even though I do have some problems with some harem animes. Sometimes the protagonist is just too fucking dense or stupid. Not all the time, but sometimes. God damn. There's one in particular I'm thinking of where I'm just like, yeah, he's a fucking moron. Not Auron. I mean, I know we talked about Auron, which Auron's fucking great. Just a hilarious show. Or we also talked about Monster Musume, which I remember him being an idiot, but he isn't. Like, he's a very aware... Like, I remember him being, like, indestructible, right? I remember that more than anything else, but no, he's not actually that dense. And he's very aware that, like, everyone else wants to, like, date him. What's the one where he has a harem? And he's like, he's aware that everyone else wants to date them. But he, right, but he doesn't want to, but he's purposefully acting a fool because he doesn't want to ruin it. He doesn't want, he values the friendship between them all more than anything else. So that's why he doesn't, like, he keeps acting stupid. Not because he is stupid, like, he's very self-aware of, like, what's going on. Fuck, what was that show? Not Happy Lessons. Even though Happy Lessons is very good. I really enjoy Happy Lessons. That's not really the second season, but the first season is very strong. Oh my god, the first season's fantastic. What was it where he... Oh, it's probably I Don't Have Any Friends. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Where, throughout the first and most of the second season, he's playing stupid, and then at the end of the second season, he reveals that, oh no, he's actually not stupid. Alright, let's go sell some of this stuff. I was kind of curious about something. Can I just place down a pile of seaweed? I was thinking about that recently. Oh, Gullivar is here today. Oh shit, we'll come back and talk to Gullivar in a second. Yeah, okay, that looks exactly like how I wanted it to. Cool, we'll just leave that there for now. Yeah, we'll come back and talk to Gullivar. Gullivar. I probably could have grabbed that bottle. Because, yeah, we already have the diving suit on. Oh, God, the election tonight. It gives me such pain. Alright, yeah, we don't need any of that. Diving still makes good money. I mean, I know some things in there were worth more than others. But yeah, diving is still worth good money. I was actually... Speaking of... I wanted to look at this real quick. How many crabs... Are there... Gazami, Dungeness... So there are 4 crabs in here. Well, 5, I guess. But yet, Crabbrave only has 4... Or, well, Crabbrave's missing... Is Crabbrave missing the Red King or the Snow Crab? I just thought of that. And I was gonna wait and not sell one, but... Okay, so this is the Dungeness. This is the Gazami. I think this is the Mitten? Yeah, that's the Mitten. That's the best one, the Mitten Crab. And you're the Snow. So I guess Crabbrave is missing a Red King Crab. So, while I'm diving, I have to remember to keep an eye out for a red king crab. I mean, we just had one that I sold, but I didn't think about it until... Right. We'll have to keep an eye out for a red king crab. I'm sure we'll find one. Yes, Gullivar. I know. Alright. Oh. Okay. Oh, that was sour. Oh. I don't know why that was so sour. I mean, it's lemonade, but you know what I mean. Yeah, we'll find your communicator, Gullivar. Just give me a second. Let's see what this is. Well, we have like 9 of those. Lily record player is such a common DIY. Macumber. Oh, Macumber. I know I'm getting that from my brother, and me. It's a cumber. But I don't remember why they're talking about cumbers. I just remember cumbers. Yeah, I don't... Why are they... What is the context for... Is that the spicy gazpacho one? I feel like that's the spicy gazpacho one. Okay, there's the communicator. Ah, you know what? We're right here. We'll just go give it back. Oh, and hey, look. Lucky's chilling on the beach. When you're chilling on the beach, everybody that you meet has an original point of view. I honestly never really, at least, I don't really remember watching that Arthur as a kid. If I did, I just don't remember it, but I don't think I did. The reeds. So where are those scallywags? They'll be swabbing the deck for this delay. Yeah, I don't remember. Honestly, I don't really remember many of the kids' shows I watched. Like, I know I watched Sesame Street. Like, I remember Elmo. I remember Dora. Later in life, there'd be the SpongeBob. Yeah, like a few years later. But, like, the baby shows. You know the ones I'm talking about. I remember Backyardigans, but I think that was later for some reason. Yeah, God, I remember Max and Ruby as well. Yeah, I do remember Max and Ruby. I don't know. There's definitely something. I remember Mr. Rogers, the reruns, of course. But I do remember watching that. There's definitely a big one I'm forgetting. Oh look, it's a starred fish. I don't know. I didn't watch Little Einsteins. No, that was after my time. I don't know. I'm just thinking about like early morning kids shows because I know Mr. Rogers. I watched like when I got home from school. That I remember. Sea anemones. I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's been so long. Yeah, sea anemone. Okay. God, I hate sea anemones and I hate the nuts. There's a Gazami crab. But that's not what I need to find. Okay, we're up with the lilies of the valley. Is that our... That's a snow crab. Okay. We're looking for, yeah, Red King. I'm sure we'll find one. Or another one, anyways. I mean, the question is, do I fill Crab Rave with more crabs? Like, I know the obvious answer is yes, but I don't know, I kind of like having one of each, except for the horseshoe crabs, but because that's a whole different thing. The lovers. Yeah, I know, that's a whole different thing. I never did name them, though, the horseshoe crabs. I always said I was going to. And then I never thought of a good name. This is seaweed. Yep. There's just some that you can tell what it is just by the bubbles. Yeah, I was always gonna name because those were the two that mattered. And I know what was it? DJ KR EB or something, or like 3E or something, 3B or something like that was the spider crab's name. I don't know, there was some joke in there. There's a scallop. Hey, Pascal, come and eat my scallop. Sure, here you go. Water bottles are too... oh god, what was the voice? Water bottles are too full. Chip bags are too empty. I've tried to fix this, but my chips keep getting soggy. Stick that in your skillet and let it simmer. Today is a good day. It was a stoner voice. I don't remember which one. I don't think water bottles are too full, but I do wholeheartedly agree that chip bags are too empty. Yeah, no, that's a truism. It's a sea slug. It's an octopi. Ooh, let's get this one first. I know the sea pig, while it's a small thing, it's also fast. So I'm looking for something fast. But so far, nothing is fast. Oh shit, we found another pearl. That's rare. That's freaking rare. I mean, we already had the one in our inventory, but hey, finding another one's cool. This is a whatever it's called. Oh, it's a, okay, I was wrong, but still. It's a cumber. Is this the... Yeah, this is the Welk. Okay. I don't know why I have that stuck in my head now. You know what I should... You know what I need to get to do at some point? My yearly game of Civilization. Normally, I just do it in January to get it out of the way. But I don't think I did it this year. Because I was originally going to go out and buy Civilization on Switch. But for some reason, I didn't. I don't remember what that reason was. But for some reason I didn't, and I still need to. And I didn't. And so because of that, well, because it was like $10 as well. Like that was, or maybe it was 12. But yeah, Civilization was like stupid cheap on Switch, and I was like, oh, okay, right, I'll buy Civilization on Switch, and that'll get my one Civilization game for the year over with. And then I didn't. So yeah, I didn't do a game of Civilization this year. And we are coming close to the end of the year now. I mean, we're, what, in November? So maybe in December, once I'm done with university, I'll do my yearly game of Civ. That takes over a day to do. Well, like, it takes like, not 24 hours. I mean, it literally takes like 24 hours to play a single game of Civ. Not like a full day, but like over like the course of like 3 days, I'll put 24 hours into Civ just to play a single game. And I don't always even win. Like, I'm not great at Civ. But I enjoy the hell out of it in theory. I haven't played 5 in a while. I don't know. I thought 6 was fine. Like, I didn't really have that many problems with 6. I know some people definitely did, but I liked 6. We get 3 more. Okay. I was really hoping to have found it by now, admittedly. Like, I knew it was going to take a while, but I was really hoping to have found this, the Ziggy Piggy by now. God. I don't want this to become Uno the movie. I know I joked about that yesterday, about doing an Uno the movie thing, but personally, I'd rather not. I honestly, the longest stream I think I've ever done is 6 hours. It was one of the Sky Factory stream. It was like the 3rd episode of Sky Factory. Went on forever. Just because I got really into it, man. And it was like, oh, I blinked, and next thing you know, it's been like 4 hours. Ah, God, but that was fun. I never finished Sky Factory. I eventually hit the wall and moved on, but... Same thing with Sky Factory 4. I hit the wall and I moved on to other things. Alright, we're over at the Turnip Beach. Oh. And then at some point, we're going to go tuna fish hunting. Look at that. Yeah, at some point, we're going to go hunting for tuna fish. I don't know when. I just know we're going to. So I want to move the pearls up here, just so I don't accidentally sell them. Yeah, so we need the red king crab. We'll go out and look one more time. Oh. No, I'd never do that. Alright, let's hop back in the ocean. But yeah, at some point in the future, come on, we're going to have to get more, we're gonna, I have some fish bait. We might need to get more, probably. But at some point, we're going to go hunting for the tuna. That's one of that and the golden salmon were the two fish that got away way back in like March and May and whatnot. But now the golden salmon we caught back in September, so now we just need the golden the golden trout, golden salmon, yeah. So now we're just missing the tuna. So at some point later in the week, probably in a night stream, we're going to go hunting for the tuna because it's available all day. And we're going to go hunting for the blowfish. Which is different than the pufferfish, I guess. But that's the plan. We're going to go do that at some point. And then after this, I turn around, I watch the election news, read Shakespeare, and then cry myself to sleep. I do have to read some Shakespeare. I have class tomorrow, so... I haven't been down to the university in weeks. And even though the university should really be shifting all of its classes to online classes... Because, I mean, COVID cases are higher than ever. And we're getting to the point where even deaths... Well, yes, even though case numbers are higher than ever, and every day we seem to set a new record, death-wise, we've been doing an okay job at keeping it down, but with so many cases now, that's just impossible. And it's not like we ever flattened the curve. Or when we did, we flattened it for like a week. And then everybody was like, oh, guess what? We flattened the curve for a week. Let's just go back to normal as if none of this had ever happened. This is our hell. This is our hell we will be in for the rest of time. It might get better. But you know, if Trump loses that second stimulus package, he's not going to sign it. He's not going to do anything with that. He's going to come out and say like, oh, I wasn't reelected. The American people betrayed me, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna give them a second stimulus package. Right? That's more or less what he's gonna say. And no, we're not getting the second stimulus package. At least not until January. I've been doing anything else? Nah, not really. Nah. I do need to get back to Pikmin 3. It's been a few days. And Hades. Ah, God. At least I have more time with Hades. Well, I have more time with either of them. Really, the one I should be focusing on is Pokemon, but I'll probably do Pikmin, then I'll do Pokemon, and then we'll get back to Hades. Who was I listening to who was talking about the Pokemon DLC? I was listening to somebody talk about it, and they had some good thoughts on it. Oh God, an Abalona. Well, and then I talk about the election tonight. But let's be honest here. We aren't going to know the results of this election for at least a week. Of course, Trump's going to try to call it tonight. And if Trump is winning by the end of tonight, Trump is going to try to call it tonight. Right? Say that, yep, as of tonight, I have won. He's going to try to do that. And with the Supreme Court stacked in his favor, he might be able to get away with it. Who knows? I mean, hopefully he wouldn't. But you never know. And then tomorrow on stream, we're doing America Simulator post-Trump, also called Fallout 76. I think that'll represent our mood pretty, depending on how it goes over the next week. I think that'll represent our mood pretty well. I do still have that copy of Fallout 76 sitting on my desk. Like, I didn't even put it with all my other PS4 games. It's just sitting there on my desk. With all my, like, books for class and whatnot that I shuffle out. Sea anemone. Oh, how I hate you, sea anemone. Seaweed? No, it's another sea anemone. I mean, we haven't got any sea acorns yet. Maybe those might be out of season, admittedly. But we haven't. This is another sea anemone. Wow, 3 in a row. Holy shit. And then hopefully we'll get the next update for this game sometime soon. Like, I don't know. I'm expecting mid-November. Because they never put that emoticon thing out, right? I swear they said that emoticon thing was going to be part of the Halloween update. But I don't think they ever put it out anywheres. At least I don't remember them doing that. If they did, nobody talked about it. Oh, I guess maybe they did. Huh, I never saw anybody... When it did come out, I never saw a single person say anything about it. Like, I never even saw a Game Explains video on it. That's why I figured reactions just hadn't come out yet. Yeah, no, they're all here on mobile. Huh. You know, I did actually find a use for them. Like, originally I was like, was anybody asking for this? But I realized doing the Covera video that, you know what, reactions actually have a use for them. Right, like, being able to do it all from my phone would actually be kind of nice. Oh, shit. Gotta get my September critters? You mean November, right? I got the spiny lobster in October on my 10th try. Yeah, I've been out here for over half an hour looking for the sea pig, and haven't found anything. And then I found a red king crab and I accidentally sold it. Not like I need it, but oh yeah, November. Not like I need another red king crab. I'm tired. Yeah, so am I. It's gonna be a long night tonight, and a long week. Because we aren't going to know who actually won until, I don't know, for at least a week now. Alright, let's see what this is. I got the sea pig in the southern hemisphere. Yeah, that was me with most of the crabs. I caught the crabs in the southern hemisphere. But, yeah. I just keep finding cumbers. I mean, I found a pearl before I found a sea pig. I caught the crabs, but I disconnected. Ooh. Yeah, I got all the crabs. But I only got a single spider crab. And I don't want to donate it to the museum, so I have to wait until March to get another one. At least I think it's March. Because I think the spider crab is, what, March to May? So I have to wait a while on that one to get another one. Because that'll be the last thing that I put in the museum. Is that spider crab. Because everything else I more or less I'll have. I finish off all the bugs next month. Hopefully I finish off all the fish next month, even though I'm not entirely sure about that one. And then it's just going to be that spider crab. Seem to have disappeared. Huh. That is weird. I still follow them just in case, yeah. I mean, I remember last year, yeah, in 2019. God, that was 5 years ago now, I guess. I disappeared for like 6 months. College got so like intensive that I just could not, even once a week, I couldn't find time to stream. So I disappeared for well over 6 months. Not that I wanted to, it's just how you get busy sometimes, and there's nothing you can do. Let's swap it out. Let's get rid of seaweed. Seaweed's not... Let's get one of these 4 sea anemones we caught in a row. And I'm still amazed. Even when university started up again, I'm still amazed I managed to keep up this consistent a schedule. I don't know how I did it. Yeah. Oh, hey, Lucky. I have some on my man, but I guess it slipped off. Okay, Lucky. Someone said they have to take a break because of university. Yeah. I don't even think I just disappeared. I mean, I was probably still on Twitter, but other than that, yeah, no, I stopped streaming. I stopped uploading on YouTube. Yeah, I just stopped doing it all. And I still never really came back to YouTube. Like, even once quarantine hit and I started doing Animal Crossing, right, I was focusing on Animal Crossing, and I wanted to come back to YouTube, and I just never did. I mean, yeah, since August, I've been able to put out, like, something like once a month, but, yeah. So let's see. Ooh, spooky. Huh, yeah, this works. This actually works pretty decently. Gas ash. Ooh, speaking of which, the only villager I didn't like was Yuka. Right? Like, I was happy with everybody else. And I don't hate Yuka. I just didn't, like, compared to everyone else who I loved, I didn't love Yuka. But Yuka asked to move away yesterday, so tomorrow I'm going hunting. Oh, I'm so glad you came to see me off. It's terribly kind of you. I suppose now that you're here, I can't tell the person how much you've meant to me. I wouldn't be setting off on this new adventure if it weren't for your encouragement, so thank you. None of them were good. I got unlucky. Yeah. But yeah, I've now just Yuka was the last one, and once she's gone, I can go back to I can now look for like somebody I want, because I want a smug villager. And last time we went out looking, we found Lucky, which Lucky is cool, but he wasn't what I was looking for, and he's lazy, and we already had Lazy. It was still nice to have Lucky for Halloween, though. But now I'm going to go out there, and I'm going to find a smug villager. Hopefully it doesn't end like Pinky did, where she just showed up without me asking. But I'm going to try to find my smug villager tomorrow. And we'll sell the turnips at some point, because I do have a lot of turnips I need to sell. Someone moved into your island by a dream? Luna's bed. And they moved... What? I've never heard of that. So did you, like, enter the dream... Were you on somebody else's dream island? Or was it like when you came back to the bed, there was somebody else sleeping on the bed? I've never heard anything about that. That's crazy. Two octopi in a row. Come on, stupid thing. I'm yelling at my phone. Maybe it was a big coincidence. Ooh, this thing is fat. Ooh, this might be it. This thing is pretty fast. Come on. Maybe it was a big coincidence how I talked to them and they moved into the empty plot by chance. Or you can get moving villagers. I mean, if you can get moving villagers by dreams, I think that would really shift. Like, that means people could theoretically create an island specifically looking like with like to easily get like dream villagers, you know? Which, I mean, that'd be an interesting gimmick. I mean, it would be kind of interesting if you could like influence villagers in dreams to like randomly move into your empty plots. That would actually be kind of cool. I'd never heard if that's either a crazy coincidence or something really cool. Because I'd never heard of it before. But it's really neat either way. Come on. Okay, we've more or less cornered it. Come on. There we go. There's our sea pig. I got a sea pig. What's next? Air pig? Yeah, I was slowly driving it up here to corner it. I just happened to stumble into like 3 things along the way. So yeah, I guess that's our sea pig. We didn't find another red king crab. I'll try again another day. Like, I'm sure another day we'll find an actual red king crab again. Because, I mean, we have nothing else to do in November. Be like, huh, everyone, hi, John. Yeah. I keep forgetting to put out I keep forgetting to put out Discord notifications. Because I had a bot doing it for me, and then I wanted to put out like a personal one, so I turned it off. And since then well, I've been putting out personal ones, but I also forgot to turn it back on. Huh. I don't know. Where are we? We should arrive at Red's Beach, which is right here. There we go. I didn't realize how many purple azaleas or hydrangeas we had. That's not whatever the hell this flower is called. I'm blanking on its name right now. Hyacinths? Yeah, it's a hyacinth. I didn't realize how many purples we had. Still have only gotten a single purple pansy, which is disappointing. Alright, let's go donate the sucker to the museum and sell everything else. We actually made a fair chunk of money today. God, sea creatures are worth a lot. Alright. Well, pardon me. Make a donation. The sea pig. Oh, why, it's a sea pig. Yeah, sure, I'll hear some facts. Wonderful, I would love nothing more. Never have I seen a creature that walks the line between creepy and cute. Quite like the sea pig does. Sea pigs are in fact a type of sea cucumber, so I was correct in calling them cumbers. That live deep down on the ocean floor. About 4 inches long, these soft pinkish oddities use tube-like legs and feelers to get around. Thus, they snuffle through the mud, slurping at particles from decaying carcasses. Meanwhile, predators be warned, these little pigs taste like poison. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? And Among Us, Hey, MXD. I finally caught my sea pig after over an hour, and now I'm gonna go watch the election and cry. 'Cause I cry all the time in this institution. And I cry. Oh my God, do I cry? I cry all the time. In Among Us, I was doing a task with Black and electrical. When I left, purple went into electrical. I wait outside electrical for 5 seconds, go in, and black is dead and purple is gone. My one of my favorites was, I love when like, so let's say you're being chased by somebody, and like, let's say it's orange. Then orange goes into like electrical, and black is in electrical already, but you don't go in. The door closes, and then you expect, right, you expect black to be dead, but in actuality black was the killer and orange is dead. I love when it's like you're like, oh, they're chasing me, they've got to be the killer, and nope, it was somebody completely different. Moments like that they're funny. They're so funny. Hey Audie, how you doing? A nail art set, huh? That would def give the place a different feel. Canadian. Yeah. That must be nice, not having to worry about all of the shit going down in this country as the world burns to the ground. You know, it's gonna be fine. I jest now, but it's gonna be... I mean, we're not gonna know the results of the election for the week. And if we overthrow the government, we overthrow the government. It happens. Right? So I stick to someone and they get voted off. Yeah. I don't know. I'm the worst imposter in that game. And then when I play with friends, I'm never the... When I'm playing with randos, I am the worst imposter. When I'm playing with friends, I am never the imposter. Right? I haven't been the imposter ever when playing with friends. Their words, not mine. Yeah, I can tell. Huh. I didn't know that. Alright. I'm gonna go watch the election now, or at least pretend to. I don't know, I'm probably actually gonna go work on stuff for university. Tomorrow... Oh god, the sun will come up tomorrow. So that's all the sea creatures dealt with. I can now put a little green checkbox on that. I can now put a... Yeah. Oh, we also need to go check the computer. Ew, we should go do that real quick. Put the wetsuit in storage. So yeah, now... So the only fish we're missing from November, because we've got all the bugs, we've got all the deep sea stuff, we are missing the tuna and the blowfish. The blowfish only shows up after 9... So we're gonna have to do that one. We're gonna have to do that late at night. But the tuna's available all day, so we can do that at any point. But yeah, we're getting closer. We're only missing a single bug after all, and we're now missing only two diving creatures. So we are getting close. We are getting pretty freaking close. Now, of course, when it comes to art, we aren't... No, we're super freaking far away from art. We've got... I don't even know if I'd say we have a third of it yet, honestly. Wants to leave. Hard to decide. Yeah. Yeah, I've had those moments. Who was it? Was it Nan? Nan was always my hard one, where I was like, I love you, Nan, but, like, I don't know. I don't know. I know I told, when Nan asked to leave, I told her no. Same thing with Carmen. Carmen would also probably be a hard one to say yes or no to, because I like Carmen. She's sweet, but I would consider it. Now, Lucky, on the other hand... Actually, I probably would actually tell Carmen yes. Now that when push comes to shove, I would probably tell Carmen yes. But yeah, tomorrow we're not doing fishing or anything. I don't want him to go get a worse... Yeah, exactly. That's a big problem. Is you don't want to get somebody worse. Even by pure hack. Even though, at least here in this, I guess I saw a thing earlier, Best Buy is bringing back amiibo cards. So if there's any, I know you can look up the sets to find out which amiibo is in which set, but they're bringing back, Best Buy is bringing back amiibo cards. So if you want to aim for a specific set to try to get a specific villager, now is the time. Now is the time to do that. I've already said I have, that's how I got Cherry. And technically that's kind of how I got Octavian. Even though I did find Octavian in the wild several times. Yeah. Yeah. So tomorrow, because Yuka's leaving, tomorrow we're gonna go out and hunt for Yuka's replacement. I've said in the past I'm looking for a smug villager. So any smug... There's one particular one I have in mind. Anybody else would just kind of be a bonus. The chance of us actually finding who I'm looking for is kind of rare. But I'm going to try to keep my eyes out, you know. We've also got all of these turnips, which will probably sell on either Thursday or Friday. It just depends on, like, what day, our turnip prices are, right? Like, when they start going up. But hopefully we'll sell them on Thursday or Friday. And then probably on... But we're gonna keep our eye out for villagers, because it could take anywhere between 1 to 3 days to find somebody new, or for somebody to forcibly move their way in. And then at some point we'll go hunting for the tuna, and probably have to do some more clam hunting, because I think I have like 50 clam bait in the house. But I could be wrong about that. Let's see. How much clam bait do I have? I know I have some. I have 20... I have 61 clam bait. Okay, so we have a little. But that might not be enough, so we might have to go get more at some point. So, yeah. But that'll happen maybe Saturday at the earliest. Yeah, and then we'll probably go out looking for a king crab again at some point later in the month. I don't know. It's nice to actually know, most of the time I'm just kind of like throwing caution to the wind. Especially over the last 2 months, I've been throwing caution to the wind, just doing whatever I can. But it's nice to actually have a schedule for the next week. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, as I end off, if you can vote, go vote. Right? Voting is... We're already going to have the biggest voter turnout maybe in the nation's history today. Right? By when all is said and done, we're probably going to have the biggest voter turnout in this country's history. Which still isn't enough. At its most, it's still only half of the population. And maybe 60-70% of the registered, the population that's eligible to vote. It could always be better. But yeah, I'm gonna go watch election shit and hate myself. But we're not gonna know for a while. But yeah, I guess that's where we're gonna end off today. But yeah, remember to go vote. If you're in a line by the time polling places close, they can't kick you out. They have to let you vote. Because I think the first polling places just closed in, on the East Coast. So that's why, election stuff is starting to roll in. We'll start rolling in now, but it's going to take upwards of a week with all the mail-in voting and all that jazz. It's going to take a while. But yeah, that's where we're going to end off for today. So, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time. Peace.